Vaishnava Janato, Vaishnava Janato, Vaishnava Janato, Vaishnava Janato. A devotee sees everything as equal, rejects greed and avarice, you know. He respects all women, yes he does, as he respects his own mother, yes because.
A verdade sátia implica amor e firmeza, agre, gera e portanto serve como sinônimo para força. Eu comecei assim a chamar o movimento indiano de Satyagrah. Isso é dizer que a força que nasce da verdade é o amor, a não violência, e abandonou o uso da frase resistência passiva na relação a isto. Tanto de modo que mesmo na escrita em inglês, nós frequentemente evitamos e usamos em vez disso Satyagrah.
Gandhi was actually conferred the title of Mahatma by Rabindranath, right? And the word Mahatma in fact is a very lofty word because it just doesn't mean the great soul, which is the ordinary English translation of Mahatma, but it means someone who is enlightened. And I think Tagore very early came to the realization that there was something exceptional about this man. In fact, when you call a person a Mahatma, in part what it means is you have taken him out of the fold of the family and placed him within the larger ambit of the citizenry of the country. It was said at that time, right, by people like Einstein and many others, that Gandhi belongs to the ages, right? I mean, not just to India, not just to the world, but he belongs to the ages.
Gostaria de ser como o Gandhi?
Maybe.
I think it's very hard to be like he was. I think he was a great man, and I think he taught many people to fight for their rights in a peaceful way, and that's what we like so much about him.
Você acha que o Gandhi é relevante no mundo de hoje?
I think so because I feel that if I do something big one day, I will do it his way of non-violence, and I think that is the most intelligent and powerful way to guide the world.
Se Gandhi estivesse vivo hoje, como é que você se reinventá-lo para que ele seja mais aceitável para a geração mais jovem?
I don't think anybody would have required to reinvent Bapu because Bapu would have been reinventing himself periodically. The man who lived a life of experimentation would never have stagnated. So he would have reinvented himself as times changed.
Durante o Satyagrah na África do Sul, eu tinha alterado o meu estilo de vestido a fim de fazê-lo mais em harmonia com o dos trabalhadores. E na Inglaterra também eu aderi ao mesmo estilo para uso dentro. Para aterrissar em Mumbai, eu tive um fato Kathiawadi de roupa consistindo de uma camisa, um dhoti, uma capa e um chal branco, todo feito do pano indiano de moinho.
Let's discuss what Gandhi is.
So we'll do the brainstorming first.
Yeah, we can do that.
He said quit India because he would concentrate on these Indian business people like the Birlas, Tatas and the Bajaj,
And
where
again,
he
see that the slogan he has
yes,
taken, the
quit
the
India.
term that he coined.
So he said like quit India for the foreign investment, and he could promote these Indian businessmen so that they can have their own economy.
And he also did promote India.
Yes.
If you see, India he promoted in his own way. And the khadi, the salt, it was just a business thing.
It was purely business.
Yeah.
If we see Gandhi, when he was in India, before he went to England, he was dressed as a traditional baniya, how they dressed. When he went to England to study there, he changed himself. He thought that the Western people cannot accept him, so maybe he dressed accordingly so that he could at least say hi, hello to them.
He underdressed because he had to appeal to masses. And at that time, that particular time, the masses consisted of poor and people who were underprivileged. So he had to be with them. Same philosophy, we have put it in our design. The clothes that we have taken and the details we have put in. It has to appeal the masses, yet it has to appeal masses as well as the classes, we can say.
So I don't want to kill the DNA of Gandhi's look, whether it's a watch or the glasses. We have given him the look of a business leader, where it's more of a corporate look. The trouser is inspired by the dhoti.
And I would like dress up in a traveler thing because he has to be a youth icon as well. We cannot forget youth at all. And if we see the trousers, they are Jodhpuri trousers. Jodhpuri, again, it has a relation with royalty. And then I'll also give him Apple, iPad. Tablet.
Yes.
Because he always used to carry Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
But now it can be in an e-book to just go and sing with the youth.
Eu acreditei no tempo quando escrevo isso para ser civilizado, nosso vestido é maneira, tem na medida do possível, aproximar-se ao padrão europeu. Porque eu pensei só assim podia ter alguma influência e sem influência não seria possível servir a comunidade. Eu, portanto, determinei o estilo de vestido para minha esposa e crianças. Como eu podia gostar deles serem conhecidos como Kathiawadi Banias. O Parsi então foi considerado como as pessoas mais civilizadas na Índia e então quando o estilo europeu inteiro pareceu ser impróprio, nós adotamos o estilo de Parsi. Consequentemente, minha esposa usou o sari de Parsi e os meninos o casaco de Parsi e calças.
The Gandhian view is that there is an intrinsic relationship between your own body and the body politic and the so-called inert world of nature outside. What he did, in effect, was to transform his own body into a complete ecosystem. And this is where you would have to look at how every little thing, his enemas, his fasting, what he ate, what he didn't eat, what time he went to bed, what he wore, this is all part of what I call Gandhi's own ecosystem.
Sr. Chauhan, se Mahatma Gandhi era hoje vivo, iria ele aprovar o seu negócio da água?
Definitely not. And not only Mahatma Gandhi, I think it is way before him, the Baniya community did not accept the concept of selling water. And water is something which you are supposed to give free, and you have matka outside your house from where people can take water. And if you see that in 1949, where my father started the soft drink business, he was bombarded by a whole lot of his friends saying that, hey Baniya, how can you be selling water? But to justify what I'm trying to say is we are doing a good service to the community. One, for every 1 liter of water we use, we conserve 10 liters of water by way of water harvesting. Two, we give an employment of 5,000 people. Three, if we can prevent you from getting sick for 15 rupees, will that not save you thousands of rupees of medical expense?
A terra, o ar, a terra e a água não são uma herança dos nossos avós, mas um empréstimo das nossas crianças. Então nós temos que ceder a eles, ao menos como foi cedido a nós. O país continua pobre em riqueza, tanto materialmente e intelectualmente. Se não desenvolver seu artesanato e suas indústrias e vive uma vida preguiçosa parasita através da importação de todos os artigos manufaturados fora. Houve um tempo que quase todos os fabricados criamos. O processo é agora invertido e são dependentes do mundo exterior mais para produtos manufaturados. Não queremos seguir a política do sapo no poço, nem parecendo ser internacional perder nossas raízes. Nós não podemos ser internacional se perdermos nossa nacionalidade, ou seja, a individualidade.
I am a farmer. I am a graduate in agriculture. I am working for the foundation, National Agro Foundation, as a director. The greatest motivation is my personal satisfaction, because as a farmer I have seen the darker side of farming or the problems of farming. But as an educated, the two in the agriculture based education, so I have seen the brighter side of the farming. So I thought I can make a proper blend of the technologies which can serve the farmers, and that this foundation gives me a platform to actually share this with the farmers, fellow farmers, for their betterment. So the personal satisfaction is that much motivation I have. One lead farmer learning it, doing it, showing it to others, and then replicating to the fellow farmers. So that is the ultimate motive of our foundation. That is from the lead farmer to a lead village to a lead district.
Eu tive só o leite da vaca e o búfalo em mente quando eu fiz o juramento. Eu tive em frente a mim o quadro dos processos maus os goals vaqueiros adotaram extrair a última gota de leite das suas vacas e búfalos. Além do mais, eu sempre tinha assegurado que o leite não é a dieta natural do homem.
He is our lead farmer. Raghupati is our lead farmer. I already told you, no. So he takes the technology and then he uses that for the welfare of the community, and he is the motivator for this village. Actually, he is a volunteer for this. He actually volunteers himself for these services for the betterment of his village. As a group in the village, they have availed the loans from the banks for getting these cows. From the income generated from the milk, they repay their loans.
Você é solteiro?
Yes, I am that.
Por quê?
Because I want to serve the service to the villages. If I am a married fellow, it is not able to serve for the others. So, not only that's the reason, but it is.
Você tem uma casa tão bela.
No, for your view, it may be a beautiful house. But in my view, it is not a beautiful house. Because I also want to live luxury, but I cannot be able to live luxury, just like Chennai peoples or other incoming peoples.
Por que não são nenhum jovens? Eles não gostam de viver na aldeia?
Yes, because here earnings are too low. In Chennai, in industrial work, they earn per day 300 rupees. But here, although we work hard for 24 hours in agriculture, we cannot get 300 rupees per day. So we can average 50 to 100 rupees. It is also not stable to us. So they want to migrate to the outer places, and they are going and earning money.
Hoje, Sr. Raghupati, se alguém veio e disse que eu deu-lhe um lote de dinheiro para sua terra, você venderá?
No, we won't sell, because it is our mother. Land is just like our mother. We cannot sell it. We will enjoy it still in future also. We will never sell it. So we want to live here, we want to earn here, we want to die here.
O que
What do you
conhece
know
sobre
about
Mahatma Gandhi?
He served for the nation without any expectations. He wanted to grow the villages. So I know something about that.
O que tal dos jovens? Será que eles querem aprender sobre Mahatma Gandhi?
No, they don't want that. If we say them about Mahatma, you go. It is our ancient period. Now we want the computer period. No, we don't want to learn how to kill Gandhi. Yes, some of them are saying.
Qual é o objetivo da Fundação Nacional Agro?
My father called it as the second green revolution, which he said the objective is to make sure that the migration should be stemmed. For that, agriculture should be made viable so that we have no more slums, which is crowding over, because there is less land available now for agriculture, because the main reason, according to me, is the causes are the population, pollution and poverty. And to overcome that, second green revolution came into this thing. That's National Agriculture Foundation's role or objective is to make sure that the purchasing power of the farmers has to go up. Gandhiji and father, why I relate to them was they were all not looking at the next election. They were looking at the next generation. That's the most important thing, the next generation. Look at the future. Why should a man at the age of 90, when he starts the National Agro Foundation to bring about the second green revolution, he wanted to do more and more. And it's like a relay race. You'll have to, somebody takes the baton and runs, and it hands it over to the next person, and that's how it should go on. In India, far too long we have built individuals. You have to build institutions. And it should be, people should come and take over. I think that is all these are some of the learned essence of Gandhiji's teachings which are relevant even today.
Há uma arte que mata e uma arte que dá vida. O tecido fino que importamos do Ocidente ou do Extremo Oriente tem literalmente matado milhões dos nossos irmãos e irmãs. E milhares das nossas queridas irmãs e irmãos chegaram a uma vida de vergonha. A verdadeira arte deve ter evidência de contentamento, felicidade e pureza dos seus autores. E se você quiser ter tal arte revivida no nosso meio, o uso do Khadi é obrigatório para os melhores de você no momento presente. Se a Índia tem que atingir a verdadeira liberdade, mais cedo ou mais tarde, a verdade deve ser reconhecido que as pessoas têm de viver nas aldeias e não nas cidades, nas cabanas, não nos palácios. E eu acredito que o fio que nós giramos é capaz de emendar a urdidura quebrada e o telhado da nossa vida.
இந்த 34 மீட்டருக்கும் 5 பேர் தேவையா? ஆமாம் 5 பேர் தேவை.
I want to be an engineer.
Você não quer aprender a tecer?
No, ma'am. I can't because I know how tough work it is. In previous days, there is a lot of people are trying to do this thing, and in those days, all are working to urban areas. It's not possible to do this thing. In the future, I think.
Você não quer aprender esta arte do teu pai?
Something I know. I don't know exactly full and fully, so I don't like to know about it. My dad deserves it. It's end with me. No need to for my son and my future generation.
4 members maintain. Per month 3,000 incoming.
Gandhigram was started more or less at the suggestion of Mahatma Gandhi himself, probably. See, the history goes back to death of Kasturba. She died in 22nd February 1944. Soon after, a Kasturba Trust was created and Mahatma Gandhi himself was the chairman with Sarojini Naidu as the treasurer. Even in those days, they collected more than 1 crore. And then Gandhi decided that it should be given to responsible people in different states of the country to start some welfare activities for women and children. And one condition which Gandhiji had put was that it should be at least 7 miles away from the nearest town. That way our founder, Dr. Soundaram, who was personally known to him, was selected as Pratinidhi or agent for Tamil Nadu. She was a child widow. She was probably married when she was 9 or 10 and she became widow at the age of 12, 13.
Qual é o seu lucro para Legit Paper?
We provide employment opportunities from 60, 70 women and they earn a lot, depending upon the input of labor. They may be making for 150, 200 rupees very easily.
Quais são seus planos do futuro para a Fundação Gandhigram?
Future plans means first, keeping the existing thing, that itself is a challenge. But future means, because thanks, we have got now 1,000 self-help groups of women who think sky is not the limit, they want to do many things. This is the Gandhian philosophy we are following. Gandhian philosophy basically, every village should be self-sufficient, employment opportunities should be created in the villages. So that is where whatever we have is a replicable model of village industry, how it can be run successfully. We cannot go for a large scale.
E agora, depois de uma experiência considerável com muitas instituições públicas que eu consegui, tornou-se a minha firme convicção de que as instituições mantidas com fundos permanentes são encontrados frequentemente ignorar a opinião pública e são frequentemente responsáveis por atos contrários a isto. É dever do médico de cura por natureza não só cuidar do corpo, mas também prestar atenção e prescrever para a alma do paciente. Seja qual for a causa aparente do febre, a causa real em todos os casos é a mesma: acumulação de desperdícios, ou seja, nos intestinos. A ciência não tem descoberto até agora qualquer receita para fazer o corpo imortal. A imortalidade é um atributo da alma.
வீடு கட்டி கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டத்தில் கடன் தொல்லையில் இருந்தேன். அந்த கடனுக்காக ஊரை விட்டே போகிற மாதிரி இருந்தேன். அப்புறம் குழுவில் சேர்ந்து அங்கே கேண்டீன் நடத்துறதுக்கு ஆள் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லி கூப்பிட்டாங்க. அப்படியே கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக இதிலேருந்து சம்பாரித்து கடன் கட்டினேன். கடன் கட்டிட்டு இப்போ கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கிறேன். ஒரு நாளைக்கு எவ்வளோன்னு சொல்ல முடியாதுயா. இப்போலாம் கெஸ்ட்டு நிறையா வந்திருக்காங்க. இப்படி ஆள் வந்தாங்கன்னா ஒரு நாளைக்கு இப்போ 2000 3000த்துக்கு ஓடிச்சுன்னா 500 தான் கிடைக்கும். நாங்கள் வந்து கம்மியான பில் தான் போடுறோம். அதனால் ஒரு 500 கிடைக்கும்.
இந்த ஊர் பேரே காந்தி கிராமம்னு வச்சுருக்காங்க. காந்தியை பற்றி உங்களுக்கு என்ன தெரியும்?
காந்தியை பற்றி சொல்கிறத பற்றி தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறது தான். அப்புறம் அவரை பற்றி நமக்கு தெரியாதுல்ல. காந்தி கிராமம்னா மட்டன் சிக்கன் சாப்பிடக்கூடாது, அது இங்கே போடக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க.
Meu ahimsa não iria tolerar a ideia de dar uma refeição gratuita a uma pessoa saudável que não trabalhou para isso de alguma maneira honesta. O cliente é o visitante mais importante nas nossas instalações. Ele não depende de nós, nós somos dependentes dele. Ele é a finalidade do mesmo. Ele não é um estranho em nosso negócio, ele é a parte dele. Nós não estamos a fazer um favor para servi-lo. Ele está a fazer um favor, dando-nos uma oportunidade para fazer isso.
நீங்க இப்போ மாவில் எதுக்கு வாங்குறீங்க ஏன் வீட்டில் செய்யறதில்ல
நாங்கள் கிரைண்டர்
கிரைண்டர்ல
வீட்டில் ஆட்டுறதில்ல
ஆட்டுறதில்ல ஏன்
கிரைண்டர்
கிரைண்டர்லையா
ஆமாம்.
Para mim, a vida de um cordeiro não é menos precioso do que a de um ser humano. Eu deveria estar disposto a tirar a vida de um cordeiro para a causa do corpo humano. Eu defendo que o mais desamparado uma criatura, o mais direito ele tem da proteção por homens do crueldade dos homens.
அந்த பைக் எத்தனை கிணறு வச்சாமுங்க ஆறுக்கு செத்தாங்க போற ரெண்டு
O ídolo no templo não é Deus, mas desde que Deus reside em cada átomo, ele reside no ídolo. Deus é uma lei imutável. Normalmente, por lei, nós entendemos o que é prescrito nos textos religiosos. Mas aqui o que eu estou a falar aproximadamente é um princípio eterno que não muda com a mudança das circunstâncias. Isto é a verdade, é por isso que eu digo que a verdade é Deus. Quem é Mahatma Gandhi?
जो पैसा मत
इंसान तो उनके जैसे है कोई नहीं, लेकिन थोड़ा सा जो अन्ना हजारे लड़ रहे हैं उनमें थोड़ा उनके थोड़ा सा स्वभाव दिखता है.
Você acha que o Mahatma Gandhi é relevante para a Índia de hoje?
Well, if truth, love and peace and non-violence as a corollary or as the fountain of peace are important to civilization, then he will always remain relevant. Because as he said in his own words, truth, peace and non-violence were as old as the rivers and the mountains, and he had not invented them. And so as long as those are important for the existence of humanity, he will always be relevant.
Solid mechanics.
अच्छा अच्छा भाई भाई वो कोई बात नहीं.
कौन सी किताब थी इनकी?
पंजाब
मध्य प्रदेश अच्छा अच्छा हाँ ठीक ठीक
हुई क्या मैडम से बात?
हाँ हाँ
बता दिया उसने मेरा खा रख
इनको इधर से
हाँ हाँ वही चाहिए.
Eu aprendi a verdadeira prática do direito. Eu tinha aprendido a encontrar o melhor lado da natureza humana e entrar no coração dos homens. Eu percebi que a verdadeira função do advogado era unir partes divididas nos pedaços. A lição foi tão indelevelmente queimado dentro de mim que uma grande parte do meu tempo durante os 20 anos da minha prática como advogado foi ocupada na concretização de compromissos particulares dos centenas dos casos.
हमारा जो काम है वो आपके लिए कुछ डिसाइड करना नहीं है. We don't decide for you. What we do is we put you together and take both your opinions and help you and facilitate you. आपकी मदद करते हैं कि आप डिसीजन पे आएँ और amicably settlement हो जाए. अच्छा, आप फिल्म फाइनेंसर हैं?
हाँ जी.
जी. और
प्रोड्यूसर.
ओके.
The Delhi High Court in May 2006 inaugurated the Mediation and Conciliation Center. Do you think it has been beneficial to client and lawyer both?
It is beneficial to both. It has brought about a change in the legal fraternity who is connected with the mediation center. It has brought about a sense a confident sense within the litigants that a lawyer can also be a felicitator to settle the matters. It has also brought about a satisfaction with the litigant to say, my case can be settled at an early date with the intervention of the lawyer.
He can't just say, I'll return the principal or a minimal interest.
12% की आज बैंक के हिसाब से तो बहुत ज़्यादा है.
What is the mediator's fee?
We are not paying him, we are not compensating him for the time that he's putting in, because most of us does this work pro bono. The purpose is to change the image of the legal fraternity in the minds of people.
So the lawyers, I would say, says, if the clients are agreeable to 12%, let's go with it.
Yes, okay, let's go with that 12%. If he's, but 12% only if he returns it in 6 months. 18% even a day after that.
What do you say, Mr. Mittal?
Both of you need to shake hands.
Yeah.
So hopefully now you've had a good agreement and you will be able to take loan from him for your next one. Instead of going to court, right?
Sure. Sir, 5 please. 6 hai ya 5 hai?
In your opinion, was Gandhi...
I wasn't that...
I call him a good lawyer because, as I said, lawyer is a profession to ensure peace, harmony, goodness in the society. And the fact that Gandhiji was able to do that, I call him an excellent lawyer.
There is no such thing as Gandhiism, and I do not want to leave any sect after me. Was it that you wanted to pull my leg, transporting me to the frozen Himalayan heights of Mahatmaship and claiming for yourself absolution from having to follow my precepts?